a suitable shell. Mili woke up and rolled into the sand. She looked up. The sun was shining, just like it did every day. But today, Mili felt hotter and lighter. She wondered why. Oh no! Mili had lost her orange shell, the one that fit just right. Mili had no time to lose. She needed to find a new shell before it got too hot or a bird gobbled her up. Mili found a black shell and tried to snuggle inside. Go away, snapped an angry voice. I'm in here, and I need to sleep. Startled, Mili backed away and left the snail alone. Then she headed back out onto the beach. Mili spotted a blue shell and ran toward it. But it wasn't a shell at all, just a plastic cap, its bottle buried in the sand. That won't fit me, Mili muttered. Mili spotted a yellow shell and dashed toward it. But it wasn't a shell at all, just a squeezed out lemon, its juice long gone. How am I supposed to live inside a lemon? Mili moaned. Mili spotted a white shell and hurried back. But it wasn't a shell at all, just an eggshell, the yolk already eaten. This would just crumble to pieces, Mili complained. Mili spotted a purple shell and dashed ahead. But it wasn't a shell at all, just a tiny wrapper of a chocolate tossed aside and empty. I thought it was a shiny shell, Mili sighed. Mili spotted a pink shell and skidded to a stop. But it wasn't a shell at all. A toe twitch, then a whole foot. It was the giant foot of a man, fast asleep on the beach. I think I tickled him, Mili giggled. Mili spotted a brown shell and ran up to it. But it wasn't a shell at all, just empty peanut shells scattered across the sand. This will blow away in the wind, Mili grumbled. Mili came across a broken bulb, an empty wafer packet, and a rusty old button. But none of them were shells. Why aren't there any proper shells on this beach? Mili cried. Mili spotted her friend Toya sliding into a shiny new shell. This one fits me better, Toya said, leaving her old shell behind. Mili tried the old green shell. It fit her just right. Smiling, she hugged it tight and walked happily down the beach. Mili is a hermit crab. Unlike other crabs, hermit crabs don't grow their own hard shells. That's why they search for empty snail shells and turn them into cozy new homes. As they grow, their old shells get too tight, and it's time to look for a bigger one. But poor Mili had a hard time finding a new shell. The beach was full of garbage, plastic caps, metal cans, fishing nets, straws, and bags. Much of this waste ends up in our rivers and oceans, making life difficult and dangerous for sea creatures like Mili. We can help Mili and her friends by keeping our oceans clean and free of trash. Mili's story ends here, but your learning journey continues. Let's discover some fun new words together. Wake up means to stop sleeping and open your eyes. People usually wake up in the morning when it's time to start the day. Roll means to move by turning over and over, like a ball or when you turn your body on the ground. Shine means to give off light or to glow brightly, like the sun or a flashlight. Feel means to notice something with your body or emotions. You can feel happy, cold, tired, or excited. Wonder means to think about something and want to know more about it. You might wonder why the sky is blue or where your toy went. Lose means to not have something anymore because you can't find it or it's gone. You can lose a toy, a game, or even your shell, like Mili did. Shell is the hard outside cover of some animals like snails, crabs, or turtles. Hermit crabs like Mili use empty shells as their homes. Gobble means to eat something quickly and noisily, like when you're really hungry. A bird might gobble up a crab if it sees one. Snuggle means to move close to something or someone to feel warm, safe, and cozy. Mili tried to snuggle into a shell to feel at home. In this story, snap means to speak quickly in an angry or annoyed voice. For example, "Go away!" The snail snapped when Mili tried to enter the shell. Startled means to be surprised or scared for a moment because something happened suddenly, like when a loud noise makes you jump. Spot means to see or notice something, often suddenly or from far away. Mili spotted a shiny shell on the sand. Plastic cap is the small round lid made of plastic that closes the top of a bottle. Mili saw a plastic cap and thought it was a shell. Mutter means to speak in a quiet, low voice so others can't hear clearly, usually when you're upset or thinking. Mili muttered, "That won't fit me." Dash means to run very fast and suddenly, usually because you're excited or in a hurry. Millie dashed toward the shiny shell as soon as she saw it. A squeezed out lemon is a lemon that has no juice left because someone already pressed it hard to get all the juice out. Millie saw a squeezed out lemon and thought it was a yellow shell. Moan means to make a low sound or say something in a sad or unhappy way. Millie moaned when she found a lemon instead of a shell. Eggshell is the thin, hard outside part of an egg that protects what's inside. After the egg is eaten, the eggshell is left behind. Crumble to pieces means to break into tiny parts or fall apart easily. An old eggshell can crumble to pieces if you touch it. Complain means to talk about something you don't like or that bothers you. Millie complained when the shell was too soft. Empty means nothing is inside. An empty shell has no snail in it. Skid means to slide suddenly, usually when something is slippery. Millie skidded on the sand when she ran too fast. Twitch means to move quickly and suddenly, usually a small part of the body. Millie saw a toe twitch when she tickled the man's foot. Tickle means to touch someone lightly so it makes them laugh or squirm. Millie tickled the man's foot without meaning to. Giggle means to laugh quietly in a cute or silly way, usually when something is funny. Millie giggled when she saw the man's foot twitch. Scatter means to throw or spread things all around in different directions. The peanut shells were scattered on the sand. A bulb is a glass part of a light that shines when it's turned on. Millie found a broken bulb on the beach. It couldn't light up anymore. Dangerous means something can hurt you or cause harm. Broken glass and sharp metal on the beach are dangerous for Millie and her friends. A sea creature is an animal that lives in the ocean or sea. Fish, crabs, dolphins, and even hermit crabs, like Millie, are all sea creatures. This story not only helps young learners discover lots of valuable English vocabulary, but also gently reminds us to protect sea creatures by not littering on the beach, right? Let's say goodbye for now, and see you again in the next video.